There was a period of time that I couldn't even step into the final hall because it was too overwhelming for me. I am Xiu Hong and I am a pistol shooter representing Singapore.
Shot up a score of 1,697 points.
I did come across an article that mentioned that shooting isn't your passion, but more of a medium for you to compete and win. That intense level of competitiveness in you, what do you think created that?
Might be an Asian thing, like you always want to, do the right thing, be number one. So maybe it's just
Teh is just going her own way. She's just going her own way. She's just shooting hits, one right after the other. Amazing in this finals.
You became a World Cup champion, right? How did that feel?
we work so hard, right? And then when we win, it's only that short period of time. Yes, I'm very happy, but I think the process of winning, right, it's a lot more exciting and fulfilling than the actual winning itself.
Back in 2018, the SSA president, Michael Vass, mentioned that you entered the finals in the World Cup, but there was, and I'll quote him, a fear of shooting in a finals range that terrified you. What happened back in 2018?
Being in the finals really scares me because there's a lot going on. There's a lot of people, a lot of eyes on you. I think because of that, I couldn't perform for a very long time. Until one fine day, right, I was so tired of it, and then it just popped into my head, like, why do I need to keep fighting against this feeling? Why not just work with the nerves? What if I just shoot nervously, And because I see all these athletes out there that are also as nervous, but they can still perform, right? So then I just ask myself, like, if they can do it, so can I?
How did you end up getting into shooting? Like, what started it all?
Actually, it started off like any 13-year-old will. So I was choosing my CCA, and then I actually wanted to join netball or the band, but my dad asked me to go and try out shooting because back then there wasn't many school that has it. So I went with an open mind. So okay, my dad asked me to go, so I just went. Didn't think much about it, but after that, I just got into, because there was a trial, right? So it doesn't mean that you go for the trial means like you will get it lah. So in the end, they want me to be part of their team, so I said yes. Yeah, that's how I get in. Yeah.
Nice. So, I mean, I noticed you're wearing glasses. So, do you have perfect eyesight, or back then or now?
I've been wearing glasses since I was 12. So yeah, I do not have perfect eyesight.
So you have a degree. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're always wearing glasses while shooting and stuff.
Yes, we have our own shooting glasses. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it doesn't mean that you have to have perfect eyesight in order to shoot well lah. Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. Because when I was in army and I wore my glasses, my shooting deteriorated by so much. Yeah. I'm so bad at shooting. But yeah. Anyways, that's interesting. And okay, so I did come across an article that mentioned that shooting isn't your passion, but more of a medium for you to compete and win. So that intense level of competitiveness in you, what do you think created that drive? Like, was there something that happened in your childhood, or?
Actually, I don't recall anything that happened in my childhood that makes me so competitive. But I do remember my mom sending me to a backers competition and I won fifth. Yeah, I mean, at the top of my head, that's all I can remember lah. Yeah, but I guess maybe it's might be an Asian thing. Like you always want to, do the right thing, be number one. So maybe it's just somehow in my household, I'm being instilled like this kind of thinking. I'm not sure, but there isn't any like one-off event that makes me like so competitive. And it took me quite a while to realize that it wasn't like I stayed in the shooting for so long, right? And then I had some interviews before, and they always ask me like, oh, you must have really liked shooting, right? Because you have been staying in it for so long. And in my heart, right, I'm just like, I don't really like shooting. And after a long while, then I realized, oh, maybe it's because I really love the competition. Like I want to win. That's why I'm in it for so long. So after that, it kind of like, or rather, I kind of see it happening in my daily life lah. Like I'm quite competitive like during my daily life as well. Yeah. So I guess it's just me.
No,
Yeah.
no, no. I think that's very unique. I mean, I think you're the first person I've spoken to that, say that
Oh.
the thing that you're doing isn't your passion, but something else is the medium that drives you to be
Oh.
in that space,
Oh.
to pursue whatever you're pursuing for yourself is shooting. So I thought, yeah, that's so unique. And anyway, and correct me if I'm wrong, is your sister also in shooting?
Yes. Yeah, we went to the
Younger
same
sister or
younger sister. Yeah,
yeah.
so she went to the same secondary school as I am, and then they were like, "Oh, I'm good in shooting. Maybe my sister is too." So they just brought her to the trials, and then everything is history.
Nice. So she's your only sibling.
No, I have an older brother.
And he's not in shooting.
No, he's not in shooting. Yeah.
Is he in martial arts? Nah, just
No, not nothing in sports. He's more like the tech person.
yeah, tech. Okay. So but you were competitive with your sister since young, since
Mm,
secondary school. Or you guys push yourself in a sisterly way or something?
I guess we never really compete. When you're younger, we don't really compete because we're in different division. Like when I'm in B division, she'll be in
Oh.
C division. Yeah, so we don't really compete. And then, I would think that she is less competitive than me. I don't know, but we don't we don't we don't actually. There are many like interviewers that ask us like, do we have this like sibling rivalry? I truly believe that there isn't. Like we talk about like how are we gonna improve like certain aspect of our shooting. Like we help each other, we support each other, rather than competing against each other. Yeah, so we compete together lah because we're all one team, ma. Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. And just to like you said, improve and get better. And you
Yeah.
guys are on the same team, so you guys train like all the time as well, right?
Not really
Oh,
because she hold a full time job.
ah,
So she can only come from training at night and also on the weekends. But I am a full time athlete, right? So
hmm,
I train every day. Yeah.
nice. Okay, so I know I wanted to ask. I mean, you
Yeah.
became a World Cup champion, right? After
Oh,
winning the
yes.
25-meter pistol women's event. Is it Changwon? How do you pronounce Changwon
Yes.
in Korea? Yeah.
Yeah. Changwon.
And it was just last year. I mean, how did that feel to you? I mean, I'm very happy for you, but how did that feel?
Okay. Like so, when I was competing, I was very in my zone. So I didn't think about winning. All I think about was, okay, what am I gonna do next? Just to explain a little bit, right?
Mm,
The competition, it was rapid fire. So rapid fire, right? You only have 3 seconds to shoot. Yeah. So every shot is really fast. So I can't think of anything else other than my processes. So I was just focusing. Okay, now what I need to do: go up, pull, and then it's just my processes. It was very very nerve wracking. So all I could think about was that. So when I eventually won the competition, right? It was a sense of relief, like, oh, it's finally over, I can finally breathe. Yeah. After that, we just celebrated, and that's about it. Yeah. And I think I've always thought about it like we work so hard, right? And then when we win, it's only that short period of time. So actually, yes, I'm very happy, but I think I'm more mm, excited about the process of winning. Like the process of winning, right? It's a lot more exciting and fulfilling than
nice.
the actual winning itself. Yeah.
No, I totally get what you mean. Like, there's so much work and that's put into the process to reach that stage. Like you said, like when you win, it's only that short period of time where you feel that
Feel
that
something, right?
happiness and
Yeah.
but
Yes.
you must really savor that feeling as well. I mean, because it took a really long time to reach that stage. And
Mm,
wait, so you're saying like you had 3 seconds to shoot. So
mm.
at an interval of 3 seconds. So how many bullets do you have to
Five. So
fire?
basically, 7 second rest, right?
Mm,
And then 3 seconds to shoot. Yeah. So you have to do it like 5 times. So every 5 times, that's called a series, lah.
mm,
Yeah. So
cool,
that's what.
cool.
Mm.
Okay, so I'm gonna quote one of your the SSA president, right? Because I thought this was interesting.
Yeah.
So back in 2018,
Yeah.
the SSA president, Michael Vass, mentioned that you entered the finals in the World Cup, but there was, and I'll quote him, a fear
Yeah.
of shooting in a finals range that terrified
Yes.
you. He also said there was a lack of training then, and so you were eliminated in the first round.
Yes.
But he then said in 2022, which was last year, much has changed since then, and you're now a World Cup champion, which is a truly commendable achievement. I think that's beautifully put. But firstly, I want to ask, what happened back in 2018? What does he mean when he said you had a fear of shooting in the finals range?
Yes. Okay. So since young, right, I've always been a very introverted and very shy, and I would say very fearful kid. So being in the finals really scares me because there's a lot going on. There's a lot of people, a lot of eyes on you. So that there was a period of time that I couldn't even like. I'm not part of the finalists, right? But I couldn't even step into the final hall because it was too overwhelming for me. Like too many people, and the energy level is just too high. Yeah. So uh, it took me a while to slowly work to where I am. So being fearful to being excited to be in finals.
Just a quick one. I remember back when I was younger, I was going through an incredibly tough period in my life where I had no one to talk to about my problems. There was no place I could share my honest thoughts and feelings because I was just so afraid of being judged by people. And I realized that was so bad for my mental well-being. It's like bottling up everything and just waiting for a day where it all explodes. So no, we're not gonna let that happen for you. Because my team and I have developed a free social app called huddle.so where you can share all your problems anonymously, whatever is currently on your mind that's bothering you, whatever is making you upset or giving you sleepless nights. This is a non-toxic app where you can just be yourself, heal, and make many wholesome friends that will be there for you to support you during difficult times. The app is currently available on iOS at the moment, so good news for iPhone users. But we are working really hard to get an Android version out as soon as we can, so we don't miss out on the rest of you. So trust me, download the app, give it a shot, and I guarantee you that your future you will thank you for taking care of yourself. I'll put the link in the description below as well, and I'll see you in Harvest.
When you got from feeling fearful to excited to being comfortable in the finals range, that took like a whole process. That took like a long time to kind of reach that. Is that correct?
Yes, it's correct. Yeah, it took a very long
yeah.
time.
And how important do you think like experience is when it came to that? Like because you build up so much experience attending so many competitions.
Yes.
And then finally you reach the stage where, and correct me if I'm wrong, yeah, and you finally reach the stage where, okay, it's a finals range, now I'm comfortable and now I can perform to this level. Did the experience help you, or were there other mechanisms or other things that help you to relieve that nervousness or that stress?
Okay. Yeah. So the nerves was what makes me not want to get into the finals, right? I think because of that, I couldn't perform for a very long time. And then I'll keep fighting this feeling like, oh, I have to keep calm, I have to breathe and that sort of thing. Until one fine day, right, I was so tired of it, and then it just popped into my head like, why do I need to keep fighting against this feeling? Why not just work with the nerves, and then I just kind of get curious. So like, what if I just shoot nervously, and that's what I explored last year. And last year I told myself to just, okay, I'm nervous, I accept this nervousness, and let's see where we can go with this. Yeah, so I literally just work with it. Yeah, and actually last year I had quite a few winnings lah, like my SEA Games and then the world champs. Yeah, I mean the World Cup. Yeah, so I guess that being able to accept my nervousness and working with it, right? That this perspective helped me to really just it made me feel like it's not as scary as I thought it would be. Yeah. And because I see all these athletes out there that are also as nervous, but they can still perform, right? So then I just ask myself, like, if they can do it, so can I.
No,
Yeah.
I think that's a really nice way to put it. I think when you mentioned the word acceptance, I think that resonated with me. Because
Yeah.
yeah, initially, I mean, always when it gets tough, when it's always a new
Yeah.
environment, when you're doing something new. But as you gain experience, you gain
Mm.
confidence, and like you said, I mean, do you do a lot of mental work last year, like you said? Like, is there a lot of mental? Does it play a part when it comes to shooting? Like a lot of mental work.
Mental work. I feel like I've been doing it for so long that I'm not sure like I can
Yeah,
feel that it's like I'm working mentally or not, like, because I've been doing it for so long.
yeah.
Yeah, but of course there are some mental work to be done. Usually what I do before a competition is to talk to myself, like a lot of self talk lah, like what's the
Mm.
purpose of this competition, and also set my expectations right.
Are there any other things you do like to cope with competitions? Like, is there like do you have I don't know, like a superstitious thing you do before entering competition, or to calm your nerves or stress, anxiety? Anything else you do?
I think what I think it's the little things. Like,
Mm,
for example, if at okay, every competition, I think I mentioned this in one of the other interviews also, is
yeah.
that I'll always bring my sleep mask
Mm,
and my bolster with me. Yeah, my bolster is not very small. It's quite a size, but I'll always bring it with me. So I bring my daily habits like overseas also. Like, so everything that I use, like, um I don't know, from my moisturizer to like everything is just the same. Yeah, so the routine part lah. So I make myself
yeah,
like, it feels like I'm not going like a far away place to compete, but make myself at home. Yeah. Create the environment myself. Yeah.
that's nice. That's nice. I think yeah, it's beautifully put. Like it makes you feel calm, makes you feel at home, like you said. So that
Mm.
yeah, mentally also it helps. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. So next, when it comes to shooting, what do you think are the key differences between a 9 and a 10?
Well, this one, okay, to start, right, there are many factors that affect a shot.
Yeah.
So it can be triggering your body movements, could be your breathing, etc. So to me, it's all about balance.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you can overdo a shot.
Mm,
So meaning that say that stability is important, right? But being too stiff may affect your shot. Yeah. So in pistol shooting, right, there isn't any decimal. So you can shoot a 9.9 and a 10.0, although it's just a 0.1 point difference. It is still a 1 point lost for us versus the
mm,
rifle side. Yeah. So then I guess I don't think there is
mm,
a key difference. Like, some, because we are all humans, right? We're not robots. So
mm.
if you shoot a 9.9, you can't like blame yourself. Yeah. So to me, not just like yourself. Like, you have to test your ammo as well, like ammunition, your pellets, to make sure that they fit the style of your shooting, and also your own weapon. Yeah. So to me, there isn't like a key difference. Yeah, but a lot of small things that adds up.
Mm. So there's no decimal. So it's either 9 or 10.
Correct. Yeah.
So if you get like but do they count it? Do you see on the board like 9.5, but it's counted as a 9, or just 9
Yeah.
or 10?
Yeah. They do you see it on the board? Okay, you see it on your own monitor, but when the
Mm,
results are out, you only see the whole score. Yeah, but
mm,
um there will be a inner the number of inner tens beside your score. So the inner tens are like 10.4 and above.
mm,
Uh, so that's when they will take like decimal into place lah. Because sometimes we do have, like, say, only top 8 can go into finals, right?
mm,
But number 8 and number 9 might have the same points. So then
mm.
that's when they use the decimal points. No, the inner 10. They use the inner 10 to determine who will be
I
in
see.
the top 8. Yeah.
And breathing also comes in a lot when shooting.
Yes, yes, of
It's a
course.
big part. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I think we will hold our breath lah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But of course, there are times where you're so nervous, right? And then sometimes my coach will tell me that, oh, like my breathing is too shallow. Like, I need to go deeper so that my position can be can be more settled. Yeah. Then it'll be more stable.
Yeah, I know. I realized that. I realized. Yeah, yeah. I mean, back in army when I was shooting also, when I really breathe, I could make really good shots. But
Ah,
more than half the time, I'm one of the worst shooters. I mean, once I wear my glasses and wear the helmet, that's it. I can't shoot, man. I can't.
you mean you can't you can I mean you if you don't wear your glasses you can shoot?
No, if I wear my glasses and I wear my helmet, regardless, when I wear my glasses or not, I'm still terrible. I don't know. It just feels like there's a lot of extra things that affects. Or maybe I'm just not a good shooter. Yeah.
No, I don't believe in that. I got a feeling that they didn't teach you properly.
No, yeah, I'm terrible. But in the end, I didn't even do anything that has to do with shooting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, but that's interesting. I like the part about the breathing because I felt that really helped when I actually focus on my breathing,
Yeah.
the deep breaths, and just like be in the present moment.
Mhm.
That was really good.
Yes.
So okay, was there any time in your shooting career where you felt your lowest?
I think right about now.
Serious?
Because I'm preparing for my I'm preparing to not preparing, but I'm trying to get an Olympic quota. So we have been trying this whole year we have been trying lah. So I just came back from a competition, and that was the last quota competition for the year. Yeah. So then we only have next year. Yeah. So now we are preparing for the next one lah in January.
So there's still a chance.
Yeah. There's still a chance. There's still a chance. So yeah, I think two more chances. So next year January and March, if I'm not wrong. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. I mean, just keep doing you. Do what you need to do. Do your best. Don't let it get you down. Just move on to the next.
Yes.
Yeah, I think you know it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but so happy for you. I mean, especially when I saw that you won.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank
last
you.
year. Yeah, I saw you had a very bright smile in the pictures.
Oh, I think I always have.
Yeah, you look very cheery.
Yeah.
That's good. You have a good rest of the week. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much for today also.
No worries. So happy to meet you. Okay, so take care. Yeah.
Yeah. Take care.
See you. Bye.
Bye.
Do you have like any favorite quote like you want to let the audience know, or anything that any mantra, anything that stuck by you?
Okay. For me, I always tell myself to do my best and leave no regrets.
Short and sweet. Simple.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I will also have to remember that.